All right, y'all, welcome back. We're going to dive in, start taking a look at some of these houses, see what we can find. What's going on? All right. Like I said, with a little bit of research, we can get more details, but let's go through how I pre-screen, basically qualify if I want to look at a house or not from the beginning. You guys know me by now. I don't deal with realtors unless realtors are helping me personally. I do not call houses that are listed with realtors. Nothing against all my realtors that are in the network. I just always want to deal direct with seller. Okay. It's better for both of us, I feel. But and plus, there's plenty enough vacant homes sitting around that are not listed with realtors. Why in the hell I would, want to cross territories and start dabbling in the realtor realm is beyond me, unless I want to become a realtor, and that's just my opinion. And it could be wrong, it could be right. It's just the way I do things. The obvious answer to that question is do things the way you want to do things. This is your life. It's your vision, your dream. I know we're all looking for what works and what works the best, but at the end of the day, I have a walk that I have to walk myself, just like you have a walk that you have to walk yourself, and we can share some knowledge along the way to help all of us grow. All right, this house, it already has the address, so this one will be pretty easy to look up. Okay. What I like to do, I just like to read the ad language. Through the ad language, you can get an idea of who you're dealing with right off the gate, right? Because what do we remember? A homeowner only, owns on average 3 houses in their lifetime. With that said, a homeowner is going to speak quite a bit different when they're listing their house themselves for sale than what a wholesaler will, what a realtor will, and what an investor who's looking to do a for sale by owner by themselves will. All right, this one sounds very realtor like ish, although it might not be, and you never know until you check. But it says colorful and loving family home in North Canton, Ohio. A beautiful home and great investment opportunity. Hurry and put in your offers for this property. Needs to sell quickly. Okay, could be a wholesaler, could be a realtor. And I could actually start to look this person up. And let's see what we come up with right away. And I'm going to jump and say that this could be a wholesaler just based on what it looks like. So let's go to his profile. Lives in Cincinnati. Okay, this is in Canton. So this is somebody. Local real estate investors Ohio. DM me. This is definitely a wholesaler, and it sounded like a wholesaler, although he sounded a lot like a realtor too. That's why I had to look at it. But you could tell the language of the ad. It wasn't a homeowner. I don't want that one, not unless I have a buyer already locked up. I know Canton, and that house is already overpriced. Um, let's look at another one. 79,900. Typical investor realtor pricing. House ready to go turnkey. There's the address so we can find out who it is. Let's find out who this person is. I click in here. I see his mutual friend is a wholesaler. I'm going to venture to say this is another wholesaler. Okay. Where we at? I want to find a good one that's actually listed with a homeowner, so we can start a negotiation. Nothing against my own people, wholesalers, but I don't want to be negotiating with y'all if I don't have to. You feel me? 32,000 were best offer, 15,000 repairs. Okay, yeah, this person is definitely not. Yeah, definitely a wholesaler. All cash offers only. Serious cash buyers. Typical wholesaler lingo, right? Okay, so we're gonna get away from there, and they're in here. Let me see. That one's got the address listed. Canton, Ohio, buy, sell, trade, whatever. Posted to a public group. Okay, so Kim Kelly posted this to the actual public group looking for a buyer. Let's find out who she is posting for a friend. Call or text Tim for more information. Yeah, this is a lot of information here. You have more photos. Text the number. Okay. It's hard telling who the owner would be, but it would be potentially worth looking at. The person had it at 65. Now they're down to $54,950. They could be motivated and trying to move it fast, and they're working their way down with the numbers. Doesn't sound like a good wholesale deal, though. What we got here? Must see turnkey house wholesaler or realtor. Tenant occupied for sale. Tenant occupied, great tenant, always makes payments, $600 a month. Contact me for details. And then all we got to do is look at the groups. Also, member of Real Estate Cash Buyers Club, Bird Dog, and that's a wholesaler. We got a lot of virtual wholesalers picking up deals, and they overpay for them. Virtual wholesalers are notorious, and that's going to happen in the beginning. Like I always tell you guys, listen, you're going to have expired contracts. The idea is to learn from them. This is a $5,000 house in Canton. No shit. $5,000 to $10,000 max. Look at this roof. The roof is shit. It's missing fascia board or soffit up underneath. You can look around. A lot of the windows are jank. That's the fucking asbestos. It's either aluminum or that looks like aluminum, not the asbestos siding. The overgrown trees. The thing with these trees right here, what people don't tell you, if you don't know by now, all right, guys, these things are fucking weeds, and they will destroy your foundation. I mean, crack your whole house. I've seen them crack the foundation and split all the way up the wall. The root system on these things are crazy, and you need to get rid of them as soon as possible when you see these things growing up around your house. Up in Ohio, up here, we have them all over the place. These vacant houses are just surrounded by them, and they're a nuisance and a problem. They rip up driveways, split the concrete pad wide open, like it ain't nothing. All right. This is way overpriced, though. I'm not even going to offer on it because I know I'm going to be dealing with a wholesaler. Now, what I could do, now that I see the address, this wholesaler, I don't know them. It's just like a realtor. This contract is going to expire and they're not going to sell this. And I know that. I can keep the address, keep track of it, contact the owner. What I don't want to do, I want to be ethical at the same time, and so do you. You don't want to contact the homeowner while they have this thing under contract. Your first step would be to talk to the wholesaler. And what I tell them is, I'm like, hey, listen, I know this house, this area, I know what these houses are worth. How much is it going to cost you out of this deal just to get out of the way? Let me deal with the homeowner directly and let me renegotiate the price of this property because it's overpriced. This is what usually happens with a new wholesaler because they don't know no better. They're like, well, and I've done it. Okay. It's not dogging nobody. Well, no. The most I can go down is like 16. You want to make $5,000 or $10,000 on every deal, and the reality is that's just not the reality. And so many deals, I see so many deals blown because a wholesaler will not take $3,000 for an assignment fee. I'm sorry, but in some of these areas, on some of these cheap homes, you're just not going to make $5,000 and $10,000. And I don't agree with paying $3,000, $5,000 for a home and reselling it and doing nothing to it for $15,000 to $20,000. I think you're ripping people off, and I really don't want you in the network if you conduct business that way. It's not good for anybody, and it only gets us in trouble long term. Okay, I see people do it all the time. It's just outrageous, and I don't know how the fuck you sleep at night. But anyways, this ain't a come to Jesus moment. I'm just looking for houses, right? Speaking my mind. Beautiful family home or a massive investment property for anybody seeking a cash flow rental. Once again, another wholesaler. A lot of these people are con artists too. They don't even have the homes, and they try to get money from people for no fucking reason. But anyways, that's what we're doing. We're just searching and scrolling. So I'm going to get off here. I'm not going to record for an hour as I search for a house, but I'm going to search for a house. When I find one, I'll record another video for you all, and we'll get more into it.